Sorry for the delay, but my name is Ansh, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of ForagerOne. So it all started my freshman year when my co-founder and I, we thought to ourselves, it's Johns Hopkins. We're eager freshmen and we want to get involved in research. How hard could it be? Turns out, countless hours of Googling, 109 emails, and only a handful of meetings 2.5 months later did we realize it's pretty damn hard. And so we decided to delve further into this problem and realize that academic research is a $75 billion ecosystem that most students, 80%, even as the primary paying customers in higher education, are not able to tap into. And this is because institutions are decentralized. This results in lost opportunities for students and faculty to connect, for experiential learning opportunities, and for faculty to recruit productive members to their research teams. On the other hand, administrators of these universities and colleges, they lack the infrastructure and data to improve their institution and facilitate these connections between students and faculty. And so we created ForagerOne, a centralized platform that boosts academic research and education by connecting students with faculty for research. In the middle of all of this are the administrators who provide actionable analytics so that they can take targeted approaches towards improving their research and education ecosystems. I'll get more into the product during the demo. Our business model is an annual B2B where we provide an annual subscription to universities or colleges based on their size. But we realize the true value lies in the unique networks of students and faculty that we create by implementing at these institutions. And we can leverage these networks to enter secondary markets such as corporations for the process of technology transfer, which is bringing academic research developments to market. We believe we can achieve significant market share in both the higher education and technology transfer markets, especially because of our partnership with Johns Hopkins. So we piloted the platform at the Hopkins campus this past fall. We got over 1,100 users, both students and faculty, who were overwhelmingly satisfied with the experience on the platform. And because of this traction and the fundamental belief that research is a collaborative and important learning opportunity, Hopkins has agreed to fully back us and provide us with provide us with a contract as our first client. We also have a strategic partnership with the Council of Undergraduate Research, and these connections have led us to have conversations with various early adopters that we're now in the process of implementing at, as well as invitations to present at leading higher education conferences. This is the ForagerOne team, and now I'll take you through a quick live demo, let's see how this goes, of the site. So I'll sign in with a sample student account first. Let's see. So we integrate with the university's single sign-on system, but the first thing that we have students do is we navigate them over to their profile. This serves as the basis of their sort of credentials and why they're interested in getting involved. So we have a sample student here, Yash, he's my co-founder, and he's interested in science research, so he can add things like his institution, his majors, his graduation year, some skills that he might have. These are some science skills that Yash has gained, and then he can add supplemental files like his resume, his transcript, or any information that he thinks is relevant for a faculty member to see when he wants to reach out. He can then write things about his relevant experiences like academic coursework or any past research work that he's done. From there, Yash can search through our comprehensive database of faculty researchers at his institution as well as at other partnered institutions. So Yash is interested in cancer, let's say, so he searches cancer. He can find all the cancer researchers at Hopkins. He can search by the different campuses, the different departments, and then he can view, let's say, Dr. Pardul's profile to find out more about the research that he does. Let's say Yash wants to move forward with Dr. Pardul. He can hit bookmark, pretty straightforward. It's a list of saved faculty. And he can apply to work with Dr. Pardul by composing an application on the site. And this is the second part of the process. Yash has to write an interest statement about why he wants to work with Dr. Pardul. Hopefully it's better than that. But that interest statement is combined with his ForagerOne profile to provide a compelling application for the faculty member to say, hey, what are Yash's credentials and why is he enthusiastic and interested in getting involved in my research? And so the student can really maximize their chances of hearing back from a faculty mentor and getting connected with them. And this is the application that would show up in that faculty member's email as well as their ForagerOne account. I'll just navigate over to that faculty side so you can see how it looks for them. On the faculty side, the first thing we navigate them to is their profile. Now, they're busy people. If it takes more than 30 seconds for them to use this platform, it's not going to work. So that's why we automatically create their profiles for them. We have a novel data solution that takes information from university department sites, from publications, from various scholarly sources to put together a nice digestible profile of, in this case, President Daniels of Hopkins, his research. They of course have full control and access over this information, but the only thing that we require from faculty members is hitting the simple toggle switch. Am I interested in hearing from students or am I not? And that helps students target faculty that are actually interested in hearing from students. They can even go a step further, post a project, though it's not required. Many faculty don't post a project, they just want to hear from students and then carve out a project later. Finally, faculty can go to their application portal, view the different student requests that they've received, even filter by certain parameters if they receive too many or they have certain requirements. And then they can view those applications, message the student to set up an interview. We now have streamlined interview functionality. And then lastly, accept or deny that request. And that helps us understand who's getting involved with who, how can we track the outcomes and provide the analytics to the administrators who are figuring out how can we improve the ecosystem for student research and for research in general. So that's just in a nutshell what the student and faculty sides look like. There's quite a few features in development, but I'd be happy to talk about them to anyone who's interested later tonight. Thanks. Yeah.
What's the story behind your name, ForagerOne?
Interestingly enough, so we thought, as students, we were foraging. Like, we need opportunities, we need jobs. We were like little scavengers in a forest. So we forage for these opportunities, and finding the right one for you. We were really about matchmaking, so ForagerOne. Sounds like VoyagerOne, right? Like a spaceship.
Nice job.
Thanks.
My understanding is that the universities pay a subscription to this website. Can you talk, universities are notoriously difficult to sell to. Can you talk a little bit about that process and how quickly you strategically think that you can get a buy-in from the provost office?
Yeah, absolutely. So our sweet spot is the vice provost level. Vice provost, for you guys who are looking at the university landscape, there's actually, actually I have a slide on it. I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. There's presidents and there's the provost, who's usually the second in charge, and there's vice provosts. Vice provosts are great because they have university-wide autonomy and they have budgets. They have budgets that can accommodate a platform like this. So we sell at the vice provost level, typically either the vice provost for research, the vice provost of student affairs, or the vice provost of undergraduate education. We pick one of those three, figure out who has a aligning mission with ours to basically further experiential learning, and we make sure that we can accommodate. Our goal isn't maximizing revenue from our early adopters. We are an early stage company. We need buy-in, we need support. So we work with them to say, okay, what are your budgets? Let's get a price together that can make this happen in 2 to 3 months. And we get their intent, and that's how we try to scale rapidly. Now there's a lot of things that we're developing and can charge more for. There's corporate pockets we can tap into, but we're starting in this niche space. We want to develop our brand, so it's finding that visionary or that champion at that university and accommodating into their budget. We found the sweet spot around 15 to 25K for small to mid-sized institutions like Hopkins. So interestingly enough, faculty, do you see faculty on LinkedIn? Do you see them on Handshake or job posting sites? No, because all these things require their time and effort and manual labor and writing about their projects. So the relationship between students and faculty is a mentorship relationship. It's a mentor-mentee. It's not an employer-employee. They don't care about networking and business like you. They don't care about it. They care about their research. They care about academia. They care about furthering their field. So that's why we're uniquely positioned, and that's why we've gotten faculty buy-in, because we're not like LinkedIn, because we're not like a job posting site, because they don't use those. So we have to cater to a situation in which the mentor is reaching out to the mentee about his enthusiasm, his interests, his credentials, or her credentials, and the faculty getting good return on investment by just hitting a click of a couple of buttons and meeting up for an interview. So the networking for faculty is something that often lacks, because that line between industry and academia is very stark. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm enthusiastic, so I'm like trying to be predictive. My bad. Continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what I was saying is that LinkedIn is basically for connecting professionals. So professionals, that basically means that that's in the sphere of jobs or education as well. So from my understanding, you're targeting on like a subset of what LinkedIn is. So that's your advantage. So you're targeting more like in the research field.
Yeah. We're actually. I keep interrupting you. Keep going.
So so my question is, if LinkedIn make let's say LinkedIn make something convenient in their search that
So,
legalized?
have you heard of ResearchGate? So it's very much like that's almost what you're describing. But what ResearchGate has essentially become is a Q&A platform. Again, faculty aren't really about this whole idea of connecting and networking in their field. Like they meet these people through conferences and organic connections that happen anyways. So a lot of faculty don't have a profile on LinkedIn. They're not trying to. LinkedIn is very catered towards the industry or corporate space. So we're all actually exploring partnerships with LinkedIn and some APIs about credentialing and getting credentials up into people's profiles that are verified by the university. But I think there's opportunity for collaboration, and LinkedIn's sort of tackling a larger networking thing between students and faculty. It's not networking. It's a mentor-mentee type thing. And I mean, LinkedIn has some stuff in the industry with mentor-mentee, so we're exploring some collaborations with them too.
It's not difficult for LinkedIn to add something like a feature that enables like a connection between like a mentor.
But if the faculty aren't on LinkedIn, then there isn't really much value for students, right?
People are using, especially faculty out there, like getting into LinkedIn right now. So
Maybe. I mean, ResearchGate tried to solve that, and they've been relatively unsuccessful in getting senior-most faculty on the forum. It's really become like a Q&A forum. So we'll see. Let's see. We can go head-to-head with LinkedIn. I'm ready for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.